Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Holly and I hope everyone is doing well today. Today is the fourth video for Make It Yourself May collaboration that is on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. We're making homemade food items instead of buying from the store during the month of May. And there are lots of great ideas on the playlist, so check out weeks 1, 2, and 3. And this is being hosted by Ann from What's Up Family Home. She has great content on her channel. In Ann's videos, she does a lot of grocery hauls, what's for dinner videos, recipes, anything like that. She does canning, lots of great content on her channel. So go over and check her channel out along with the playlist that will be down below. And as I said, tons of content on her channel. I think you would enjoy watching her. She is the sweetest woman I have met on here, and I just love her content, and I think you will too. And my channel consists of cooking, baking, the occasional DIY, and occasionally I will do what's for dinner videos and some grocery hauls. And if that's the type of content you like to see, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here as part of my YouTube family. And for this last collaboration, we're making things that you can take on a picnic or a barbecue for Memorial Day. So hopefully you'll get some ideas if you're planning something to do for Memorial Day. And I'm going to show you how to make a dessert with these mason jars. And it's really something you could take with you on the go, so you can make it single servings. And I will also leave the links below for all of the recipes that I'm using in this video. And for anything that I cannot link, I will write it down. Now the first thing I'm going to show you how to make is the mascarpone cheese. And for some reason, it is always not in stock when I go to the store when I want to make a recipe with it. So this is good to know how to make it and have it on hand when you want to make something and you're not having to find something else to make because you can't find it in the store. But to make this, you will need 2 8-ounce blocks of Philadelphia cream cheese or any brand, a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, a 1/3 cup of sour cream, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And you will need a mixer for this. Now to a mixer, add the cream cheese, which was at room temperature. Then add the sour cream, the heavy whipping cream, and then you will add the lemon juice. Just mix it up until it becomes a thick and smooth consistency, and that's really all it is to make this. Now the recipe says that it is more of a substitute mascarpone cheese because she did not use all the ingredients that mascarpone cheese uses, but I think it's pretty close to it, and I'm going to see how it works in the frosting that I'm making, and we'll let you know. But this is how much it made, and I need 8 ounces or a cup of mascarpone cheese to make the frosting, so I'm going to put that in the refrigerator, let it firm up just a little bit more. And the other container is what I have left, so I'm going to use that, and I will probably keep that in the refrigerator for about a week or so and see if I can use that in another recipe. And now to make the frosting with the mascarpone cheese, very simple, very easy to make. You will need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, the 8 ounces or the 1 cup of mascarpone cheese that I made earlier, and it does need to be room temperature, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that out. Also cream cheese at room temperature, so 8 ounces. 1 cup of powdered sugar, and 1 teaspoon of almond extract. Into a mixing bowl, you will add 2 cups of the heavy whipping cream and 1 teaspoon of the almond extract. And then you're going to mix this to form stiff peaks, but you do not want to overmix this because it will get grainy. So you want to just mix it just till it kind of gets to a stiff peak. And also remember to scrape the bowl down so everything gets mixed in. And now to finish making the frosting, what you will do is take the whipped cream, basically is what you made, that we whipped up the heavy cream and the almond extract in, and you will fold this into the mascarpone and cream cheese mixture, and you're going to continue to do that until all of that whipped cream is folded into it. And this is what it looks like when that is done, and that's the frosting. And it did taste and it makes a lot. It does make a lot. And it did taste just as the one I make with the mascarpone cheese, so I feel like it is a good substitute if need be. So the mascarpone cheese did work in this. I will put this in the refrigerator while I'm going to do the next step. This is a frosting that needs to be left in the refrigerator. And now I'm going to show you how to make the cupcakes for this. And we will be cutting them in half, so doesn't have to be perfect cupcakes or anything. I have made a recipe before with this, with just a box cake mix, a white box cake mix, and I will leave the link below for that. But you will need 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of granulated sugar, a 1/2 cup of milk at room temperature. You will need 1 teaspoon of almond extract and 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. It says the clear vanilla extract, but I didn't have that, so I'm using regular. A 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and I'm using canola oil. 2 egg whites at room temperature. 2 tablespoons of sour cream at room temperature. And you will also need 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm also going to use this with the frosting and everything to make the cake or cupcake. Just some strawberries cut up, and I used this strawberry glaze and just mixed it in, and you just use as much or as little as you want, and that's going to go into the mason jars with the cake, and I'll show you how I put that all together. And now add the dry ingredients to a mixing bowl. So add the flour, the sugar, the baking powder, and the salt. And then you will just whisk this really well. You want to make sure all of that is fully incorporated throughout. Then add the wet ingredients. So add the milk, the egg whites, add the sour cream, the vegetable oil, and add 1 teaspoon of the pure vanilla extract. And if you want your cake to be more of a pure white cake mix, then you would add the clear extract, vanilla extract. I chose not to do that. It doesn't bother me if it has a little tint to it, but also I think the clear one is more, it's not pure as far as I know, but I just went ahead and used just the regular, and I think it'll be fine. Line a cupcake tin and just pour your batter into the pan and bake this on 350 for 20 minutes. And it says to not overbake, so that way the batter doesn't change, I guess, the color of the white cake mix. But I baked it exactly 20 minutes, and I think they turned out fine. Once the cupcakes come out of the oven, let them cool completely, then cut them in half. But I put a dollop of frosting on the bottom of the jar, and then I take half of the cupcake and put it on the bottom. And I always use the bottom half for that. Then I will layer it with the strawberries, and then the frosting. and I'm going to continue to do that all the way till it's completely full. Now this does make a lot, so it's not something we're going to eat at one time. It's just my husband and myself. We're empty nesters, so we're the only ones here right now, and this is what we would eat over a period of time. So during the week we can have that in the refrigerator, and if we decide we want to have a treat, then we just take our jar out, and you know, you can eat from that. You don't mess up any dishes or anything like that. So it's something that would be for a few desserts, or just when you want to have something sweet to eat. But you can also fill the jar up halfway. You don't have to do it all the way up. And you can also use a smaller mason jar if you would prefer. So I just because it's my husband and myself, I just went ahead and filled it all the way up. And as I said, we'll just eat from it as we feel like we want to have a little, you know, sweet treat. And you will want to store these in the refrigerator. And if you're taking them with you on a picnic or something like that, just make sure you have an ice chest to keep them cool, and that should be fine. But like, as I said, you can even use the jar as a container to serve it from. And if you want, you can serve it in bowls instead. Now this, if you want it, is another idea. I just took half of the cupcake, and just put a little bit of the strawberry mixture and then the icing on top, the frosting on top. And these little containers you can get at Dollar Tree, and they come several in a pack, and you could just put the lid on it, and you can take that along as well, and that would be a smaller treat. Maybe that would be a good size for younger kids, but that would be an easy way of taking it along with you. And as I said, portion control too. Please don't forget to visit Anne's channel and to visit the playlist down below in the description box, and support everyone who has made some really good recipes for this video. Hopefully you'll get some good ideas for Memorial Day of what you can make, and just for any day. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. I hope that everyone has a blessed day. You have a good Memorial weekend, and please don't forget the reason for Memorial Day. And remember those veterans who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our country so that we may live in freedom. God bless y'all.